A group of devotees sat around Mother Amritanandamayi, affectionately known as the Hugging Saint. The evening satsang had just concluded, and everyone was taking turns asking questions or sharing their experiences. One devotee began speaking.
Mother, this conversation about cities reminds me of something that happened recently.
Amma asked gently.
What was it, son?
2 weeks ago, my wife had a dream where you appeared before her and said very clearly, "Watch Reshmi." That's the name of our only child, she's just 2 years old. My wife woke up immediately, but Reshmi was sleeping peacefully beside us. She told me about the dream, and I said, "Go back to sleep, it's just a dream, don't worry." We didn't think much of it. But for the next 2 nights, my wife, Sharda, had the same dream. You appeared again, saying, "Watch Reshmi." This time more urgently. On the 3rd night, my wife woke up screaming from the dream, trembling and drenched in sweat. Her scream woke me as well. I turned on the light and saw her sitting in bed, shaking, and Reshmi woke up crying too. Sharda grabbed her and held her tightly, repeating over and over like someone possessed, "Mother, what is going to happen to my child? Please, protect Reshmi." Although I had brushed off the dream at first, I began to take it seriously after the 3rd night. I was confused but tried to comfort her, saying, "Don't worry, Mother will protect us." Neither of us slept that night. The next morning, Sharda, Reshmi, and I went to the shrine room to offer prayers, seeking your protection, especially for our daughter. I had no more leave and a heavy workload at the office, so I couldn't stay home or come ask for your guidance. Reluctantly, I left for work after instructing Sharda to watch Reshmi closely. But my mind was troubled the entire day. When I returned from work, I was stunned by what Sharda told me about the incredible events of that day.
At around 10:15 a.m., I went to the kitchen to cook lunch. Reshmi was fast asleep. Remembering the warnings in the dream, I didn't lay her down on the cot as usual, for fear she might fall. Instead, I placed her on a mattress on the floor. It was around 11:30 when I was fully absorbed in my chores, I felt a sudden, forceful push from behind. At that exact moment, I heard Amma's voice as if scolding me.
I warned you to watch your child. Quickly go to the pond. Right now.
I rushed to the pond, which is only a few yards away from the room where Reshmi had been sleeping. When I arrived, I saw Reshmi at the edge of the deep pond, just about to step into the water. Horrified, I screamed and ran towards her, grabbing her just in time. Hearing my cries, the neighbors rushed over, and we all felt a wave of relief knowing Reshmi had been saved.
Only afterward did Sharda realize how Reshmi ended up there. She noticed the toddler's plastic ball floating on the water's surface, and everything became clear. Before falling asleep, Reshmi had been playing with that ball. When she woke up, she must have started playing with it again. The ball likely rolled out of the room and into the yard, with Reshmi innocently following it until it reached the pond. The devotee paused, his eyes filled with tears. After a moment of silence, he asked,
"Mother, what you say is true. Who can resist feeling drawn to you when they experience such divine grace firsthand?"
Throughout much of the story, Amma had been in a state of deep samadhi. Smiling gently, while pointing to herself, she replied,
All that has transpired is not because of this crazy Kali, my son, but purely because of your innocent devotion and faith.
This chapter teaser is from the inspiring book, Awaken Children, Volume 1. The book is filled with wonderful stories that touch the heart and answer questions frequently asked by spiritual seekers. You can find the purchase link for the book in the description below. By ordering through our link, you support this channel at no additional cost to you. Thank you so much for watching and supporting this video. Do not forget to like, share and subscribe to the channel. Stay blessed and Namaste.